Hello guys, welcome back to Naija Anchor News Sports Weekly Review. I'm Santiago Jose and I'm your usual host. Alright, so like we normally do it here, we're going to start from Europe. We enter Nigerian League and talk about other African sporting events. Then we'll come back to Europe, then we'll round up for the day. Okay, so let's quickly start with the main event of the day. We're talking about the Euros 2024. So it is just 3 days to go. And the first match, we're going to have Germany versus Scotland. That match will be played on Friday around 20 o'clock. And then it's going to be followed by a match on Saturday, 14 o'clock. That is going to be between Hungary and Switzerland. Okay, we don't have much to talk about the Euro. Let's quickly rush to Nigeria because we have a lot happening in the Nigerian League and the Nigerian Football Federation as a whole. So let's start with the league. During the Clasico on Saturday, we had a very spectacular match between Enugu Rangers and Eyimba FC. So what happened is the match ended 0-0 in full 90 minutes and the referee added other extra minutes. So towards the last minute of the added time, Enugu Rangers had a penalty and this provoked Eyimba FC players and they decided to walk out of the match. So the Enugu Rangers fans did not allow them. They entered the pitch, they invaded the pitch and there were a lot of commotion and tussling and struggles and everything. At the end of the day, they cancelled the match and 2 days after, the NFF awarded 3 points to Enugu Rangers and also gave them 3 goals. So as stand, Enugu Rangers are topping Eyimba FC with 5 points. And then on top of that, Eyimba FC was fined 10 million naira. So that is the development from there. So let's quickly take a look at the table before we go forward. So the table stands as it was. Enugu Rangers leading the charge with 64 points. Because of the incident that happened, Eyimba were stripped 3 points, so they have now moved back to 3rd position and they are on 60 points, whereas Remo Stars have climbed to the 2nd spot and they are 62 points now. So Plateau United surprisingly went up to the 4th spot. Shooting Star now dropped back to 5th position and they shifted Lobby Stars to 6th position. So the surprising thing is Lobby Stars have not won a match in their last 5 matches and they were contenders on the league. We don't really know what's happening here, but the greatest surprise is Plateau. As of last week, if you watch our last video, Plateau United were on 8 and how they managed to get to the 4th place is just beyond our comprehension. It's to show you that this league is very competitive and anything can happen. So far there's no projected winner for this league as it is, but the arithmetic is if Enugu Rangers win their next 2 matches, they are going to clinch the league ahead of either Remo Stars or Eyimba FC. So the Nigerian Federation is very angry at the Benin Republic people because they said that they gave them the reinstated national anthem to play during their match, but instead the Benin Republic Football Authorities decided to play the outdated national anthem. So they were very vexed on this development. Then this got people reacting that okay, Nigeria lost that match, but it was surprising that NFL were not angry at the players or the coaching staff for losing the match. They were rather angry at the Benin Republic Football Authorities for playing the wrong national anthem. So people are asking, is it because they played the wrong national anthem that made them lose the match, that they should have bagged it? Anyways, don't know what happens. Maybe they didn't get the right national anthem, so that's why they didn't perform well. So still talking about the national team, Finidi George is seriously under fire because they have been fired from all angles. People even already asking for his sack letter and Nigerians are reacting. Everybody's angry. This is 2nd match and he has not won anyone. So as it stands, Nigeria stand a very poor position on their World Cup 2026 World Cup qualifying group, because in the group containing Rwanda, South Africa, Benin, Lesotho and Zimbabwe, Nigeria is languishing on the 5th position with just 3 points from 4 matches and it's terrible. But anyway, they still have 6 matches to play. But from what these guys are playing, Nigerians are seeing it that maybe or just maybe they are not going to make the call for World Cup 2026. So finally, on our sport review today, we are going to talk about Madrid. So the Real Madrid coach Carlo Anceloti, he said his team is not going to participate in the Club World Cup, which is to take place in USA next year. Now, Ancelotti said that a Real Madrid match is worth over $20 million, but a Real Madrid single match is worth over $20 million, but FIFA wants to give them $20 million to play in a competition where there are going to be other 32 teams playing. And if you check it out, Real Madrid is definitely the biggest club in this competition, because there won't be teams like Barcelona, which according to Ancelotti is their closest rival, and they feel that the FIFA is using them to promote the USA soccer or football, as the case may be. So he felt that they should be paid more. And in his statement, let me just quote, he said, FIFA forgets that the teams will not participate in the new Club World Cup. A Real Madrid single match is worth over 20 million, and FIFA wants to give us that amount for the entire tournament. We will decline the invitation, Ancelotti told newsmen. So that's basically what Ancelotti is saying. So I think if FIFA wants Real Madrid to participate in this competition, is either they are going to top up the money or they are going to reduce the number of matches Real Madrid are going to play. Like the old Club World Cup, how they play it is the Real Madrid big team will not play from the semi-finals and from the quarterfinals and the round of 16. They only play the semi-finals, and then they play the finals, and then they go home with over $40 million. But this one, they are going to play like a World Cup, because they are going to be 32 teams, so the number of matches there is going to be much, and then they are still going to be paid the same amount that they get for one single match. So if you add the arithmetics together, it's not good business for Real Madrid, because they are going to be playing a lot of competitions, and their players are going to be playing against small teams that sometimes they play rough, and the issues of injury fatigue before the start of the season is really going to take a toll on the club. And if they are going to play and risk all their players, they should be able to get serious money to take care of these players in case of any injuries. So guys, we come to the end of today's Sports Weekly review. I'm Santiago Jose. I'm going to see you throughout the duration of the Euros every day. Thank you so much. Keep watching Naija Anchor News Sports section.